This is part 2 of Riding the Long Way Home 4, but before I tell you what happened on days 7 to 13, I think you should meet the people I rode with. So I asked most of them a whole series of weird questions, either on the ride or afterwards, and these are my favourite answers. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
That's just wrong. Person you would most like to punch in the world?
Oh dear me.
Right now.
That was your last question?
Donald Trump.
Fastest speed you've ever been on land?
180 miles an hour.
Sporting hero?
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong. Person you would most like to ride a bike with?
My missus.
Who would you be on Stars in Their Eyes?
Meatloaf.
Best day you ever had on a bike?
For really mixed emotions, finishing the Marmot route.
Okay, worst day?
Oh, 3/4 of the way around the Marmot route.
Longest ride you've ever had?
Well, I'm not going to count the 423, I'll count the 400 because it was all in one go, there was no rest period, so that 400.
Favourite film?
Blues Brothers.
Quiet night in, big night out.
Big night out.
Person you most want to ride a bike with?
If he was still alive, Ayrton Senna.
Person you most like to punch in the mouth?
Boris Johnson.
Person you most want to ride a bike with that you haven't ridden with yet?
My wife.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Wrong. Furthest point away from the UK you've ever ridden a bike?
In the States. Got family there. Rode a bike with my cousin. Popped a wheelie. Front wheel fell out of the bike he loaned me.
Sporting hero?
My dad.
Person in the world you would most like to punch in the mouth?
Person. Oh, good question. Donald Trump.
Person you'd most like to ride a bike with but haven't yet?
Ooh. Sir Chris Hoy.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Absolutely no.
Yeah, correct answer. Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no?
Absolutely not.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
Person you would most like to punch in the mouth?
Farage.
Tour de France or Giro d'Italia?
Tour de France.
Would you prefer to win a sprint finish or a mountain top finish?
Sprint finish.
Up with the lark or out with the owls?
Out with the owls.
Oh, pineapple on pizza, is that a good idea?
Fuck off.
Right, let's get on with the ride. Oh, I always forget to say it. Please like, comment and subscribe if you're interested in this kind of thing. Well, here I am on day 7 and I've picked up guest rider number 10, I think. Roger, he's riding with me most of the way to Cambridge, and we've discovered some new pathways to ride on. And it is a beautiful morning. It's always a good day to be on a bike, right? It is. Okay. This is a massive bonus for me. Day 8, the younger daughter has decided to ride with me all the way to Chelmsford. At 80k it'll be her second longest ride ever. She's off to see her brother as well. Bonus!
This is cool.
It's the only hill of the day.
It looks so great, doesn't it? Like the deep colour in the fields.
Yeah.
Colouring book. So great.
Now 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. I've been on the road for about 45 minutes. I'm heading into London today, out of Essex, just heading into Brentwood now. All solo today, I think. Out of South London, then down into Sussex, and eventually to hit the south coast, the furthest point south on my ride. Well, that's depressing. They were all sitting outside McDonald's a couple of minutes ago. Who was having McDonald's delivered at 9 AM on Sunday morning? Just spent the last hour riding through parts of London I've never been through. Chadwell Heath into East Ham and Plaistow, and it was super stressful riding through the city. Not in the city, I I don't have a problem with that, but riding through the city, competing with the potholes and the crazy drivers and the buses, it's not an enjoyable thing. Sussex, 102k gone, supposedly 43k to go, but I am feeling really tired now. Who's turned up? Number one son.
Hello.
To guide me home. Fake wingman. Turns up, does his job, smile on his face, and done. It's day 10 and I'm in Hove. This will be the shortest guest rider I've had on my ride with me this week, but it may be the best because it's the first time I'm getting to ride with my dad ever. Never rode a bike when I was a kid, and now he's riding down the seafront with me for a mile until we get out to the edge of towards shore. This is a good day for me. Well, it was a short-lived ride with my dad, but worth it. Really nice to have ridden a bike with him finally. I'm now back on the Downs link, which should take me all the way from Shoreham up to Guildford and then on to Farnham, where I'm stopping with a friend tonight. So much less stressful to ride on these trails and segregated lanes. Surprise, surprise, anti-cycling locals dropping pins onto the pathway. Got holes in bike tyres. Sometimes when you take a wrong direction in Garmin, you have to double back, and I find that infuriating. But with this bike, I can just decide I'm going to cut across country. Ooh. Start of day 11 and I'm in Farnham, heading towards Winchester. Was today the day to get led by a 70 kilo 17-year-old whippet? Probably not. I may regret this. At least I got my friend Ron behind me to keep me company. I've acquired another support rider. David's now with me, joining and redirecting me towards Winchester, missing out some hills, so he's already become a favourite. Back on my own again for the final push towards Salisbury. Oh, those guys have been fantastic company today. And the Hampshire countryside is beautiful to ride through. Oh, how about that for a view of Hampshire? Oh, it's morning of day 12, I'm just leaving Salisbury. Absolutely beautiful morning. Looking forward to a nice day out in the country on my own. Okay, I don't often stop to look at somebody else's house, but blimey, that is spectacular. Oh, I've gone from quiet country roads to no roads. I can see some other bike packers up ahead on the trail. It's not every day you can ride over a hill and see Stonehenge in the distance. No zoom on the camera. Okay, not so easy to cross this road. Oh, I guess I'm going that way. If I'd taken the road, I'd have missed out on this. Why not take advantage of the fact that this bike, my Meteor Worksite Seer, will go anywhere and do that? As my friends Sarah and Jamie would say, sometimes it's a good idea to look up and soak it up. Okay, when you get views like this, it's worth the effort, right? First ice cream of the whole trip. just had a really stressful 20 minutes riding on the A46 towards Stroud. And then included a 4k downhill section at 5% with cars trying to overtake me. Hopefully I'm on the last part now. This is very welcome. A bike path all the way into Stroud. I hope all that early morning enthusiasm for taking different routes has disappeared to afternoon fatigue, regretting taking the different routes. 13, had a rude introduction to the day. Met Tony down in the bottom of Stroud, and then there's an enormous hill to get out, which I haven't enjoyed, but now we're up on the top and we've got fantastic views down into the Stroud Valley. So I guess the climb was worth it. Tony is attempting only his second ever 100k ride and riding with me today, so good to have the company. I suppose there's a nice symmetry to this. Day one I had a hiker bike, and now Camute's sending us up a ridiculous pathway. 40k down, it's been really lumpy, but now I've got extra support. Because Paul from Lanterne Rouge has turned up, riding the course in reverse to help me get over the last few lumps to get home. What a beautiful day. You're riding with me, and you're going to get to you're going to get to finish your.
I almost died at one point about 10 kilometres ago. Managed to fight through it.
Well, you've got
through that wall.
10k left, and you'll have done your 100k.
Exactly.
Here I am on Castle Bridge, where you can see Warwick Castle in the background, and I'm done. 13 days, 1,370 kilometres. A lot of climbing. Quite a lot of fun. That's riding a long way home. Done. 2021.